Yeah. The only thing I put in my contract was to have a chair. And they said, well, you have to bring your own. A lot less applause from the last show, which is not as alarming or disarming. So I appreciate that. You especially. If you were with us on the last show, you'll remember we definitely have to do a disclaimer before we say anything more because this is my shtickla, Weismere, and here's my shtickla. I gotta get out the pinchy, the pinchy disclaimer. So real quick, it's in front of you. Grab a pen, follow along and sign at any point. Definitely sign your name and print your name and the date so they know where to get you. We don't need to track you by your phone. We need to track you by your comedians. So, disclaimer number one, if any of you were at the first show, you'll know I wasn't funny and I was scripted in that first show. So it was really planned out. This one, I didn't even know it was coming up. So, definitely no chance of being funny. Also, disclaimer number two, nothing I say has any, it's all misinformation. So if you have any financial, spiritual, or epistemological growth from this situation of what I speak tonight, know that I am an absolute idiot and you are an idiot for doing anything based on what I tell you or say or whatever today. Other than that, though, the third disclaimer is never to confuse me with anyone else. So, let's not get into that. Other than that, though, what a year, huh? 2020? You get the feeling that 2020 is like, I got you, motherfucker. I got you, sucker. You were going into the new year like, oh, whatever. It's just a decade. Ooh, big deal. And then it was like, as soon as you turn that corner, I was like, hi, it's 2020. Everything's changing. I just tell myself all day, I'm like Bruce Lee. I'm like, be like water, be like water, be like water. My water is boiling right now, though. It's hot. I have to go to my friend's house all the time. I can't be alone right now. I never can be alone, but now I have to be alone, and nobody will be alone with me. This is the problem of being single and a debaucherous pig. Times like this, you end up alone and you have separation anxiety like a fucking dog, and you end up scratching the walls and barking, and your neighbors are like, you don't have a dog, so that's got to be you, so I'm calling somebody to take you away. So I end up at my best friend's house. I'm not his best friend. I know that for a fact. I've met his best friend, who's a really classy lawyer dude. I like him a lot too. I'd like to be his best friend, but he lives on the other side of town. So my best friend, though, he lives just down the hall. And again, I'm not his best friend, but you wouldn't know it because I'm at his place all the time. And you wouldn't know that he hasn't smoked weed in a year either, because I smoke weed at his place all the time too. But he's got a friend who comes over sometimes, his best friend, this lawyer guy, and I've been to his house. He's a really, really magnanimous dude. He's even gotten me out of a few court situations, and I still owe him some money, but he knows I'm not going to pay him, and I think that's really cool. So I've been to his house though, and he's pretty much a stay-at-home dad. I guess he like hustled and bustled in his 30s and made a little coin, and now his wife's got some big business, and he basically plays cool dad and just gets off his butt when either me or my best friend need him. One time both of us needed him for the same case, so that was cool. That's how I met him. But Not to be confused with like a Trump Epstein co-defendant situation. Nothing like that. We were drunk on a golf course. So, well, it started on the golf course, and then we went to the botanical gardens next door. They like have a wall, and decided the the little botanical lily pad. It was really we'd been playing 12 holes in like 98-degree summertime heat, and we were fried. And we had no water left in our body because the alcohol had sucked it all up. And we laid in that lily pond in the botanical gardens, and we didn't have a wristband for them or anything like that. And needless to say, this is how I met my best friend's best friend. So, went to his house. Automatically, I've been to his house whenever I can. Like I said, I can't go very often because he lives so far, and especially now, I'll probably never see him again. But he's a cool dad. He's got like 3 kids, I think. I always lose count. They're just like running around. I know there's a cat too, so sometimes I'm like, is there 3 kids and a cat or 4 kids and a? But there's at least 3, and his wife's like a kid too. And he's the cool dad. I mean, you guys know cool dads? Cool dads are cool. They like a cool dad never yells, or when he gets mad, he just kind of makes a really funny face. And goes outside and smokes a joint or something. But he cooks, he cleans, he plays football, he watches football. He's a philosopher. In fact, I think he gave up football for philosophy. But anyways, he's a cool dad. He's very, very into it. He knows that all his kids are smarter than me, even the one that doesn't talk. They're like little geniuses. One of them knows every fucking flag in the world. I, I mean, I'm talking every state flag, every country. He knows flags before flags. He knows like the Belgian flag before the Belgian flag. So, the game is me against him in trivia contests, and they set up like a whole buzzer. It's humiliating, but, I do my part. So, but what I did notice with Cool Dad, though, is I know he's really cool because other dads always want to bring their kids, even moms want to come over and just bring their kids over all the time. And he's always telling me about, I hate these people and blah, blah, blah. And I remember, seeing these people come over one time and they bring their, and you can see how cool this dad is because when their kids come through the door, other people's kids come through the door, they look at him like, we're finally going to be fed and understood and acknowledged. And he's looking at him like, yeah, I already hear your thoughts and we're talking already without even talking. And they just look at him like, they immediately walk to the kitchen and like point at the plate, and they know he's going to get it because he's just got a heart of gold. And he goes and gets the plate, and already the parents are with the wife and they're getting drunk already. They just know like, cool dad's got it. He's got it. And he's just like, when they leave a mess. And they don't even, the kids don't even go to them at all anymore. They just sit right next to Cool Dad, and they just look up at Cool Dad like, I love you, Cool Dad. I'm talking like 3-year-olds. Yeah. I've never been so, fed, or I'm like not thirsty. And you took me to the bathroom. Hey, Cool Dad's just sitting there like, I'm just, trying to listen to something on his phone, some YouTube philosophy thing, and I try to help, but I'm making a mess as I go. They're making a mess, and all I can see on his face is this reflection of he's got to clean all this when they leave, and they just take advantage of him. And that's Cool Dad, though. That's what Cool Dad. Sometimes they just drop the kids off. I remember one time his sister-in-law came over and was like, "Cool Dad, he loves babies," a brand new baby, just threw it in his arms. Mom never came back. I mean, she never. I saw Cool Dad with brand new baby. I said, "How many diapers have you changed?" He said, "I've 2, 3. Like, I got this, I guess." And he is. He's like a baby whisperer. He's ridiculous. The babies love him. Babies look at him like 1-month-old babies are like, "Mama, finally, they've been holding me back from you, that woman." So. right now he's hiding, but he thought he was going to get reprieve, but no, they're like they're knocking at the door. They're lying. It looks like Costco at his door. All the parents not knowing what to do with their kids home from school and free daycare and all that stuff, all the institutionalized daycare that we had going for a while, and now he's like, take a number, line going out. So I miss him. I miss him so much. I feel like I was one of the kids, wasn't I? Damn it. So now I'm alone. I'm really alone. I hate being alone. I FaceTime like fucking crazy right now. I FaceTime uncles and aunts and cousins, their uncles and aunts, from family that really doesn't belong to me. I'm just FaceTiming anyone that wants to. I sanctioned a charades game between my nephews from two different cities. I was in the middle. We did Zoom on that one. I've been using my time appropriately. Just trying to get through without being able to see people. I literally cried on my driveway just when my neighbors come out and ask me what was wrong. And this is why I studied terrain theory, because I was just like, this cannot be. I cannot be alone. I don't like my thoughts. I don't like my weight. I don't like anything about me. That's why I don't want to be. So I started studying terrain theory, and when I found out they're just trying to put me through hell. This is all anyway. So I'm studied beyond my abilities at this point, and that makes me sort of an enemy to everybody. So not only am I alone, but I can't really talk to anybody about what I'm thinking anymore because I've learned too much in the time that I've been alone. I'm just like, will you fucking turn off the internet already, because it's killing me. Jesus. It's like that broad in college that you were like, I cannot go back again. And you wake up the next day and you listen to the same Abraham Hicks and you're ready to go and and right around 4 o'clock you get that itch and you just like, I wonder if the president's talked yet. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna look, but I should just check if my mom's okay and put on another Abraham Hicks video. YouTube. What is this? Uh-oh, truth never sleeps. Oh my God, turn it off. And it's so much better than anything the syndicates have to offer. It's so much better. They used to offer this kind of thing. I remember when I was a kid, there was some guy named Morty. I don't remember his last name. He had a big mouth as his sign, and he would just talk all kinds of crazy shit right on TV at 11 o'clock at night. But, now there's nothing that compares to the crazy imaginations and research that come together in the world of truth media. Where you find out that everything you were taught and everything you believe makes you look like a complete moron. Where you find out coffee is a slave drug. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Tobacco's a slave drug, too, I heard. Yep. I'm a slave to your laughter. So the concept of slave and master, all right, I'm not getting into it, but let's get back to the point at hand. 2020 fucked us bad, and we didn't see it coming. 2020 is like when your mom shows up unexpected and says, I'm staying for a week and a half. And you have a live-in girlfriend who's pregnant. 2020 is not looking any better either, 2020 is looking like, when you look at the future, you're like, wait a minute, Mom, where do you live? How are you getting home? You're not going home, are you? Hey, be like water. So you can see why my water's boiling. It's boiling. Things are they're out of hand. And I'm trying to take advantage of everything, and you guys are obviously trying to get locked up in prison, and I'm trying to stay on this side of the fence, and you're trying to stay on that side of the fence, and your side of the fence is so absolutely crazy right now. I don't even know what to tell you. I'm standing here, I'm looking around. Even people who I think understand me are looking at me like, you know, I mean, I'm, nobody understands me right now. Not only am I alone in my place, in my terror, in my thoughts, in my listening to Abraham Hicks, I am alone. And I'm starting to like it. I am. I'm really starting to like it. Even though I hate myself, I can live with that. But what I am starting to like is that I realize I hate all the things that people make me do and be more than I hate myself. And I really hate all the things they try to do and be so that I don't hate them more than I hate myself. And that's a pretty interesting trade-off I have found out. This is turning into quite an epiphany, actually, because what I'm learning is that most of the reason I hate myself is because everything I was trying to be so that the people who were wondering if I would hate them wouldn't hate me. What the fuck, you know? So, I don't know. I am no, what letter is he? Q? I am no, wait, that's the Bible. No, that is him, right? So there's a Q in the Bible and there's a Q right now. And there was a Q for get smart. All right. Anyways, I'm not saying this is a great awakening, but I have noticed that people are doing some amazing things with their time. Impressive things beyond the sex, which has been most impressive. I can hear it all over my building. It's like a choir of defiance and animal primal singing on earth so that the gods are like, we're trying to keep it quiet here, and we just keep having orgasms for them. They're like, oh my God, it's louder than ever. We're trying to just have a quiet night without the 7 trillion people fucking, and now they're all having orgasms. Anunnaki cannot get a break. But, I am seeing people even beyond that, just really come into themselves and, enjoy the silence. Okay, I'm not going there either. But they're enjoying the silence. And more and more of them are turning this shit off. And hopefully they're turning me off already because this is going nowhere. But they are turning it off. And the time, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I can paint, I can pay attention to my kids. I can pay attention to myself. I have time to juice. This is amazing. I can juice. I could juice every day. Once a day. Juice once a day. I could do it. I could do it. I could do it. Why not? I could do it. Because it's like smoking a cigarette. Like when you stop smoking a cigarette, all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, my day has extended in 2. It's like, where did I have the time to do anything before I stopped smoking? It just seems like you had no time. You have so much time after you stop smoking. And after you stop watching this drama play out, and you literally put the TV in the basement, or somewhere, lock it up, and you turn off the phone. And maybe you have one Abraham Hicks video just on repeat that's downloaded, ready to go, that you don't have to search for so you don't run into the truth never sleeps. And you just start being happy and letting yourself be happier and happier and happier. And you're just like, whatever. Like Spinelli, I don't know. It works. I don't know where any of you are coming from. Thank you very much, though.